All right, I've got some breaking news here. The Temple Mount is closed. I repeat, the Temple Mount has been closed. We got breaking news. Jerusalem police have closed the Temple Mount to visitors today, this morning, March the 6th, 2013, after an altercation between a group of Jewish visitors and a group of Muslim women. What? Get a cup of coffee. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. I mean, look at this. Even the Muslim women are getting aggressive. Even the Muslim women are getting aggressive. Something's in the air. I just read Revelation 12. I just did a video on it. That dragon doesn't want the King of Glory to return. Jesus Christ. According to police, the Muslim women surrounded the Jewish women, yelling and chanting at them. As police moved to disperse the Muslim women, an even larger group of worshipers gathered and began to demonstrate against the police action. See how aggressive the Muslims are getting. Very intense. They're getting very uptight. They're getting very aggressive. Why? Because President Barack Obama is coming to town. The Unbreakable Alliance posters are being distributed throughout Jerusalem. All they hear in the news and all they see is Obama is coming. Obama is coming. And then there's rumors that Obama is going to visit the Dome of the Rock Mosque and take off his shoes and walk onto the holy place. And there's anger and there's intensity. And so, as a result of the tense situation, police have closed the area to visitors. So, how long? Let me kind of say this. They'll reopen again. But let me just say this. I really believe this is the same. This happened this morning. Well, guess what also happened in America this morning? The White House announced today that as of March the 9th, the White House tours are closed. If you want to go inside the White House, you want to take a tour, you either got to do it Wednesday, today, tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday the 8th. Because as of Saturday the 9th, no more tours. Why? The people's house is being closed to the people. Why? Sequestration. The president says because of the sequestration, he doesn't have the money no more to pay the tour guides to let the people tour the White House. He's shutting down access to the White House to the common people. Oh, but wait a minute. You can get access to the president if you can get $500,000 and contribute it to this certain organization. Then for $500,000, if you're a group or if you're an individual, if you can get $500,000 and make a donation to a certain committee organization that's been established for the betterment of the country, whatever it is, then you will be guaranteed access to the President of the United States. You will get to meet with him at least once every quarter. Okay? Once every quarter. So in other words, you can get to see the President 4 times this year. The price, $500,000. But if you're a common person, like Pastor Begley, you're never going to step foot in the White House. I'm going to say something. I'm going to make a proclamation. They're never going to let us tour the White House again. It'll never open again. See, it started when they built the fence around the White House. They said it was for security. Then they said you can't stop and protest outside the White House. Cannot exercise your freedom of speech. Now, you can't even step in the White House. It's almost if you can sense, well, while they're closing the White House, access to the people, they're opening up the Pentagon to Chinese generals. The same Chinese general who said he wanted to blow up several cities in the United States of America with nuclear bombs. Communism and Islam coming together like two twisted sisters. Radical Islam, here comes your false prophets coming right out of radical Islam. Maybe it's this guy or somebody from the Muslim Brotherhood, whatever. And out of communism is coming the Antichrist, if you will, or the leader of the New World Order. I don't know who the Antichrist is. I don't know where exactly he comes from. Not exactly. I don't know. I have an ideal, but until he reveals himself, and he will, trust me, the Bible says he will. And when he does, you'll know it. There won't be no hiding it. He will reveal himself as the Antichrist, and he will, it's going to get ugly. But folks, do you see what's going on? They're shutting down the people's house is no longer for the people. MSNBC, when they announced it this morning, this lady, I don't even know her name, she said the people's house is finally free of the people. What are you talking about, free of the people? What are you talking about? So the same day the White House announced there's no more access to the White House for the common man, that same day the Temple Mount just got closed in Israel to the common man. Now, I understand that's for security reasons, but let me explain this to you. I'm going to make a prediction right now, just a prediction. It's not a prophecy, it's a prediction, that if President Obama goes to Israel, and that's still up in the air, he could cancel. He's canceled stuff before. John Kerry canceled out. He was supposed to go. If President Obama goes to Jerusalem in 2 weeks, he will visit the Temple Mount, but it will be closed. They will close it to anyone and everyone. And then they will secretly bring him up there so that he can stand on the Temple Mount, the holy place, as it's considered by Christians, Jews, and Muslims. Despite the fact that Hamas has warned him not to go, he'll be going. That rumor's true. He's going. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. And I'm not saying anything wrong. I mean, everyone should have access to the Temple Mount. The problem is, just take a look at all of the biblical signs. And it's really sad, isn't it? It's really sad. You can see the handwriting on the wall. You know we're in the last days. I mean, you don't have to, I mean, are you serious? You know it's the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ, because it's coming, and it's coming fast.